Every nook and every cranny shall be searched. I spy with my little clown painted eye a lobster man. And so does Tyrant, but because we are going with this lack of reaction fire thing, no snapshots for us. We aren't having enough time units to kill the damn thing. Still, I do not regret my decision. A good leader never doubts his own decision. Even in the face of adversity, even in the face of utter defeat. A strong leader, a good leader, will blindly charge on based on the intel that he's been given, no matter how ridiculous it is. That's my understanding of war. I think, Craven, you should do a sweep of the room, circle it, see what you can find, see what you can see. I think John Locke can, he can see a lot, but he can't see any damn aliens. Oh, I hate the rooms like that, all those tiny little ones, they almost invariably will have tentaculars in. Not every single one, just the one you don't check. And that's why we're being thorough, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's be honest, gentlemen. If there are any ladies watching this, comment. But the reason I say that is because I'm not aware, not off the top of my head, of any female fans of Let's Play XCOM Terror from the Deep. So it would be interesting to understand the demographic, such as it is. One casualty so far isn't bad, really. Only one casualty in an alien colony mission. Captain Black. I can live with the death of Captain Black. He can't. That's the thing about death. Some people handle it better than others. I mean, he handled it well the first time, and he got resurrected. And even the second time, when he was Necronaut Captain Black. We are having no Necronauts anymore as well. Back when I first introduced the Necronaut thing, it was because so few people watched this. And so many people wanted their aquanauts back. I don't know whether you recall, I did a random lottery. And by that point, I think we'd only had 20 dead aquanauts. And I'm trying to recall, the ones that came back were Captain Black and Desardis. Oh, that was a long time ago. Whatever happened to Desardis? Good old Rob. Disappeared, even his second channel disappeared. A great shame, did some excellent videos. I heard tell YouTube was dying. Personally, I think that's our bollocks. Oh God. Oh dear. Was that? That wasn't, was it? Let me just work out who that was as I go through the aquanauts. But I think that may have been someone moderately important, you know. I think that may have been an aquanaut that we did not want to lose. Yeah, exactly. I agree with the sting there. Musical sting, I don't mean the wrestler or the musician. There was that. Oh. Stealth JC has just painted the inside of his suit a shade of brown. Craven the Hunter's trying to get a bead on what's going on, but he can't see from that far away. I don't want to say his name in case I'm wrong. Oh, sorry. All of the aquanauts, everyone in XCOM right now as they go about this mission, radio silence is in force, is completely unaware of the fact that their captain, Flash Gordon, has been turned into a zombie by a tentaculant. Not just a zombie, but a zombie housing a tentaculant. All of them are going on blissfully unaware of the fact that their leader for probably longer than John Locke was their leader, yep, it was definitely Flash Gordon, well, he's dead. And no, I'm sorry, there will not be a funeral procession for Flash Gordon. There will not be one. He was not well liked. I don't think he was well liked among the fans, the cult, or whatever you wish to call them. He definitely wasn't liked among the ranks of XCOM. Then again, leaders very rarely are in XCOM. But Flash Gordon, probably one of our best aquanauts in terms of his ability to withstand molecular control, his accuracy, his time units. This is a pretty piss-poor eulogy, I will admit. Oh, when I think of Flash Gordon and what he'd meant for us, I'm never going to have enough time units to launch that torpedo. When I think of Flash Gordon and what he did for XCOM, the thing that'll stick with me is how many time units he had, the strength of the man's back, the way he could fire a gun. What a guy. I'm amazed that killed that tentacular, but I'm not one to question. I'm not one to question my blessings. So we are left with zombie Flash Gordon, and I hate to say it, but we're not going to be able to get Flash Gordon out and, you know, revive him or anything like that. He is just a green husk of a Flash Gordon, containing a swollen purple brain with tendrils that drape and dangle lightly over the floor. There is no Flash Gordon. Flash is dead. And now, in order to get away from this morbidity, I will no longer talk of the subject. Let's move swiftly on. I suppose the question now is, who will become the captain now? Providing Captain Spaulding and Kenneth Williams survive this mission, I would presume that one of the two of them is the most likely successor, which beggars belief, I have to be honest. Let's take another shot, Craven. Nope, that one didn't quite cut it. Neither did that. He's wanting to keep his distance, because one hit from that zombie and you will also turn into a zombie. And yeah, he's not going... What do you reckon Stealth JC's chances are of running up to that thing and getting him with the vibro blade? Nope, me neither. I don't think it's likely at all. But we need to kill that thing, and if Stealth JC just pokes his head around the corner and shoots it, a tentacular will pop out and turn Stealth JC into a zombie. You see, there's tactics involved. So the death of a captain. No captain, my captain. I can't see any aquanauts standing on tables announcing that for this particularly dead captain of ours. Poor Flash. No one will mourn him. No one will weep for his passing. Tell me, do put in the comments whether you will weep for Flash. And also tell me who you think should be the next captain. Not that I get to choose, but who do you think has performed so fantastically? To be honest, if Kenneth Williams and Captain Spaulding both died in this mission as well, I don't know which aquanaut will be the longest serving. All of the rest of them seem to have been recruited in vast waves when we've suffered almost total party massacres. Don't know whether you recall the colony mission where the only survivors were Flash Gordon, Captain Spaulding and Kenneth Williams. A lot of good men died that day. Some of them didn't even die, we just left them in the alien colony because they were unconscious. That really was probably our worst mission, next to the one with Team Gristle, where pretty much every single aquanaut bought it. Hartman's Grad. Yeah, one of the defining features of Hartman's Grad, he grinds his teeth. It's the way the aliens know he's coming, as he travels around all by himself, and he has to travel around all by himself in the alien colony because, quite frankly, none of the other aquanauts can stand his smell. He does nothing but grind his teeth loud enough for it to be heard through his reinforced helmet. I know, it is that bad. He's like Stannis Baratheon. Okay, I think he's not going to make it. There's no way he's going to be able to reach the thing and get it with a vibroblade. So we're going to have to shoot and miss and hide and shite oneself. Come on, Craven. You can do this. No, you can't. This is turning into something altogether quite pathetic. No one can bring... I think the word has travelled now. It's travelled slowly, but it's travelled among the ranks of the Aquanauts of Squadron UK. That zombie there is Flash Gordon. And even Craven, psychotic, bloodlust, bastard, mad weirdo, Craven the Hunter with his leopard capris, can't bring himself to shoot his former captain, green-skinned or not. Could you do it? Could you bring him down? I mean, he's not harming anyone, is he? He's just sort of stood there. Looks a bit confused. Probably wondering why his willy's dropped off. Tentaculats have no need for such extremities. All they have is a big kazoo sticking out the front of their brain. I'm just going to stop recording briefly so it can speed the game up. And there we go, that should speed the cursor up a bit. If you record this game in big chunks, it does slow it down over time. You need to stop it occasionally to let the sort of game catch up with itself, I suppose, is the best way of putting it. I'm quite liking this approach, though, the way of doing it that entails going around killing all these aliens rather than just heading for the Synomian device. It makes this sort of map a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. And there's Tentaculat Flash Gordon. And Craven had the honour of putting him down. Stealth JC, you are not worth writing home about, quite frankly. Couldn't bring himself to kill his captain, even though Flash Gordon was probably from that green shell going, "Kill me, please!" No, Stealth couldn't do it. He just wept. He ran into that room and he said, "I can't do it. I don't have the time units, Captain." And Craven the Hunter stroked his beard, tugged on his leopard capris, loaded that sonic cannon, and he fired. He fired, but good. Very sad state of affairs. I very much doubt John Locke will suddenly become captain again. Had 23 penguins, 32 survived to this point, but as he was putting himself out quite well during this Let's Play, he may have been a contender, but I do think it's between Williams and Spaulding. Which is a shame, seeing as Spaulding won the award for most likely to succumb to molecular control 2011, and Kenneth Williams won the award for most likely to crap himself award 2011.